All right, why are we doing this?
I don't know, because you said we could.
That's not the reason we're doing this. Why are we doing this?
Okay, so I was in the car coming home, and we were listening to the song in the car, and I'm like, what song is this? And he said, it's like A Nightmare on Elm Street. They were making fun of it, and he's like, oh, maybe we should do a video of this. And I'm like, okay. And here we are.
That's the reason we're doing this. You heard this in the car and you're like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, this is so funny. This is, and I'm like, do you know who this is? Who's singing this? And you're like, I have no idea. And I'm like, this is Will Smith.
When he was DJ Jazzy
But it wasn't
Jeff.
Will Smith. It was when he was the Fresh Prince.
The Fresh Prince. I thought you said it was DJ Jazzy Jeff.
It's the Fresh Prince. It's DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. So
And Will Smith was the Fresh Prince.
And Will Smith was the Fresh Prince back in the 80s. So it's history lesson, kiddies. History lesson. I know you don't care about history. Oh, that's exactly what he does when I try to teach history. History lesson, kiddos. Will Smith, before he was always Will Smith, but before he decided to use his real name, came out as a rapper called the Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I can't muse into something else because we haven't even heard the song, so I can't be into something else. So keep going.
Anyway, he was the Fresh Prince, and all rappers have a DJ, but nowadays they don't
DJ
mention
Snake.
their DJs. But back then, his DJ was Jazzy
Wait,
Jeff.
Is Lil Jon's DJ?
Well,
DJ Snake?
Lil Jon is like a hype man.
Oh.
He's the guy who goes, yeah, like that guy. But I guess Jeff was like the hype man and the DJ.
Yeah.
But he also had a show. Will Smith had a show called The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And that show was enormous. It was huge.
Enormous?
It was huge. I watched it every week.
You did?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a huge show. He had a rap, in West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spend most of my days. Chilling out, relaxing, maxing all cool and all. Wow. Anyway, the show was about how he's a kid from Philadelphia, bad neighborhood in Philadelphia, who got in trouble. And his mom got scared because he was threatened by these bad kids. And he was sent to live with his uncle in Bel-Air, California, which is this really super rich area because his uncle is like a super rich lawyer. And so it's this kid from this really bad area of Philadelphia who doesn't know anything about rich culture, who goes to live in this rich area of LA. It's a fish out of water story. You don't know what a fish out of water is.
No.
You saw Thor, right? Remember Thor? The movie Thor?
Thor?
The movie Thor, remember Thor?
I'm pretty
sure
I
watched
watched
Thor movie.
Thor. I watched
The
Thor.
first Thor movie.
Yeah, I watched Thor
Where he
and
got
Thor
sent.
the Dark World.
Yeah, the first Thor movie.
Yeah.
Where he came down
to
Earth.
And he's like, what?
And he's like, what is going on? And he's like slamming cups and he's like, another! And he's like doing Thor things, but he's in Earth and everyone's like, who's this weirdo? And that's called a fish out of water story. It's what's a fish in this place that he doesn't belong? Because a fish out of water just flops around.
Yeah, like me going to upper third grade, now I'm going to fourth grade.
Right, it's like you don't know what to do, and it's like that's what a fish out of water.
Grade,
so the show was
and then
anyway. So anyway, let's watch this video. So this is them doing, and Nightmare on Elm Street was big around this time. I think this video came out in '88. And so this is him at the height of his power as the Fresh Prince doing a video about Nightmare on Elm Street at the height of their power. I think the third or the fourth movie had come out around this time. And they actually got Robert Englund to come do this video. Robert Englund. To do this video.
This will probably give me nightmares because I'm about to go to sleep after this, but...
Robert Englund. I paused the video so that I could go get this. This is a Freddy Krueger action figure that I got, and it's signed by Robert Englund. He is actually in this video. So, yeah. Let's watch this video.
Yes.
I've got a whole bunch of other ones back there.
Yeah, he's got like everything. Halloween.
But we'll get to all of that stuff in a future video.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go watch this.
Woo. I'm not excited. Kind of. I don't know.
Look how young he is. Oh, this is the long version.
Oh.
Yeah.
No wonder it's like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
You gotta look so young. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's really young. Man, I haven't seen this video in so long, man.
You haven't?
No.
Is that him? What the hell?
This is like a different version. This is a different version that was on the radio, too.
Oh my god. The heck?
This is the long version.
Uh-uh.
That's not Robert Englund.
Hey,
But I
that's not
distinctly remember him being in this video.
That's not him?
That's not Robert Englund, no.
It doesn't look like him.
No. Yeah, they... I don't remember this part. He's lip syncing really badly. This is the 80s, like they could do that, man. You know, like the lip syncing was really bad. And the acting is really bad. That's Robert Englund's voice, though. That's definitely his voice. So.
That is?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like him
It sounds
at all.
just like him, though. That's not him. But that's his voice. Alright, look. Clearly that's not Robert Englund. So it's different than I remember it. But I swear I remember him being in that video. I could have sworn I remember him being in that video. I do. I remember him being in that video. But clearly he's not, so I really remember it differently. But this goes to show you that memory, not reliable. Completely unreliable. Completely. I swear to God, I would have bet you money that he was in that video. So, anyway.
What was that?
Well, you like it?
I mean,
it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I mean, like, I don't really get the humor, and I have a great sense of humor, but, like,
What do you mean you don't get the humor? It was hilarious.
How? I don't...
It was hilarious. Look at what they did with Freddy Krueger. They made, like, some dude in a mask with gloves, and, like, it was hilarious.
Gone to the 21st century.
What are you talking about? The video's from 1988.
They brought Freddy Krueger to the 21st century. Do you remember the jacket and the chain? Or was it a chain? I don't know. What
do you mean the 21st century? That guy was so 80s. He was in a leather jacket. Like that.
He had like a chain on him, a jacket.
Yeah.
Like glasses. Like I don't know. I live in 2024.
Yes, we all live in 2024.
2014, I mean.
What?
Because I was born in 2014.
Yeah.
You were born in like 19 something.
Well, I messed that one up pretty much, like, with the memory. But I'm glad I saw it because that kind of stirred the memory that they disavowed any kind of relationship with. I should have known that by reading the disclaimer at the beginning, which I completely just blew. I didn't even bother reading it. I would have known that they had nothing to do with it. But I have a vivid memory of him being in it, like grabbing him. Totally don't have that. You don't like it? You didn't think it was good?
I like it. I mean, I thought it was like pretty good.
It's partly my fault because I gave you like this idea that like Robert Englund was going to be in it and it was going to be like this high quality. Yeah. So I sort of messed up the expectations.
I was actually excited to see Robert Englund in this. And then when I didn't see him, I'm like, what the hell? I was expecting.
I messed up the expectations. Remember, happiness equation is reality divided by expectations. So I ratcheted the expectations up a little bit. But it's very in 80s.
Yeah.
It was funny, though.
It was?
Wow, the disconnect between the generations is... I'm sad. There's another DJ Jazzy Jeff video called Parents Don't Understand. Parents just don't understand. Maybe that would be a better video for you about how the Fresh Prince steals his parents' Porsche and goes driving around while they're on vacation. You should see
why?
Because he's a bad boy and he deserves to be punished.
Like me.
Anyway.
I thought it was good. It was nice.
You just crap on my childhood. That's what you're doing.
What?
See you in the next one.
I didn't. No.